A man accused of killing a taxi driver in Rochester last month has been arraigned on a first-degree murder charge, a more severe charge than what he was previously facing.
Isabel Garcia spoke to the prosecution and defense after court today. She joins us with the latest. Isabel.
Yes, good evening to both of you. Judge Vaca denying our camera request for the proceedings today in court. 36-year-old David Porter was indicted by a grand jury on the first-degree murder charge. This on top of 2 counts of murder in the second degree, among other charges he faces, all in relation to the death of 45-year-old David Treese. On April 22nd, in the early morning hours, police say 36-year-old David Porter got into the back seat of 45-year-old David Treese's taxi cab, pulled out a gun, pistol whipped the victim, and demanded money. RPD says Porter then shot the driver at least 5 times and continued to attack him even after he was shot and left on the side of the road. Porter, in court on Tuesday, appearing before Judge Vaca in handcuffs, pleaded not guilty. First Assistant District Attorney Perry Duckles explains the difference in the upgraded charge.
What murder in the first degree does is it takes murder in the second degree, felony murder, and adds an intentional component to it. So if somebody's committing a felony, and they intentionally, or it's alleged they intentionally kill somebody during that felony, then murder in the first degree can be an appropriate charge.
The DA has complete control over what evidence is presented in the grand jury. They decided to indict a murder one. Again, we're not allowed in the grand jury. We can't argue in the grand jury, so they present whatever evidence they have, and the grand jury voted it, and again, we'll deal with all those charges.
Murder in the first also carries a maximum sentence of life with no parole. When asked about the public concerns from others in the ride-sharing business regarding the severity of what happened, the First Assistant DA had this to say.
The livery trade, I should say, is an important one for everyone throughout the county, especially in the city, who may not have access to transportation. So anything people can do in general, not just taxi cab drivers, to keep safe, be aware of their surroundings, and double check, who's getting into your car. Mr. Treese, seemed to have those precautions in place for the most part, and it's just very unfortunate that what happened to him occurred back on April 22nd. But everybody, just as a general matter, of course, needs to be aware of their surroundings.
And the district attorney's office tells me they have been in touch with Mr. Treese's family, who wished to be at court today but had a medical conflict come up. Porter remains held in Monroe County Jail, no bail, no release, based on arraignment at city court. For now, back to you at the desk.